Hey there, fellow ash-covered survivors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Icarus, Volcanic, Prometheus. Episode 12, Building Ourselves a Volcanic Refuge. I'm in a shelter. For the first time ever, I guess, technically. So, the benefit is numerous, but the big one is, I'm going to put 3 crop plots down with fiber seeds. And then if we inspect these... oh, why is it... It doesn't think I'm inside. Oh, no, there goes. Greenhouse. Planted crop growth speed, 50%. So, and also the malice where it, like, super wilts because... because it's like out of biome is also gone. So there isn't like a tiny harvest window for crops now. And on top of that, the iron plots that I'm using also have a bit of a, you know, fully grown crops left too long will wither. Eventually you get like way down the line, if you really want to, you get the hydroponic plots, which provide bigger benefits. And then if you go hog wild crazy, there is the requisition crop plots over here, which would be the never wither ones. I would never do that. I mean, it's so expensive unless you're like hyper invested. These aeroponic ones, which are like witherproof, or the shovel I think is witherproof, something like that. Alright. Looks like building the rest of the damn base is the popular option, which is cool, because I'd love to move out of this stupid cave. It's served me well, but I feel like I've outgrown it. So, let's do that. I'll call the poll a little early. I think I had enough people that had voted. The current priority is build a stilt base. There is a witherproof talent too. Yeah, true. So, I need Skoria to make Skoria brick. And I think that's pretty much all I need for the base, because I have a bunch of sticks and wood to make into tree sap if I need more tree sap, which I don't think I do, but in case I do. So, I just need to get ready to go Skoria hunting, which is not a big deal. Just run around with my sledgehammer. And I will absolutely bring back up. If anything messes with me, they get gored to death by a horde of boars. And then you guys decided to go heat resistance, so I'm going to start investing in that. What I can do, actually, in this case, which might be wise, is to invest one of the boar into heat resistance and see if maxed out they end up getting the heat resistant bonuses. And then if they don't, I'll go a different talent point for the other 3 boar, so that I only waste the talent points on 1 boar. I think that's probably the smart play here. I just have to be patient and level up JD 3 more times. And then if it proves to not be an effective means to avoid the malice, I'll just forget it. Alright, moving my basic water purifier over to where the base is going to be. I think, yep, the full pack is following. Perfect. And then this thing is damaged. Who the hell damaged it? Probably some jerk animal that wanted to mess with me. Do I? No, I guess I don't really care about watering that stuff. I don't want to water manually, because it's one of those, like, every 10 minutes, pour in water, and, like, it's a Sisyphusian task that I'll never be done with. So, the hell with that noise. Instead, let's get these only tier 3 crop plots into the greenhouse, which provides tier 5 protection. And I have plenty of seeds, so that's no problem. So crops still wither in the aeroponics. It's the exotic shuttle that says it's wither proof, but it lies. Oh, okay. I didn't know it lied. That's not cool. Nice. So now the coconut trees are also growing in here too. And long-term goal, granted, very long. I want to have like a full greenhouse full of lovely crops. Because so minor spoilers, I'm going to be blue for the duration. Some of the operations that we undertake require us to have medicine. These operations. And without being able to make medicine, I won't be able to do them. So a greenhouse with a huge variety of available crops is low-key kind of a requirement for success. I don't know if I'm going to need all my tools getting the Skoria, but yeah, whatever. I'll bring them. Oh, wow, my uptime is... Did I get the year wrong? Yep, yeah, I'm here for a year, guys. I'll be a corpse in no time, but I'm here for a year. Okay, fixed it. Okay, where do we want to look for Skoria? Or for silica? No, Skoria. There's some right there. Cheers. Or Skoria? I'm guessing it's Skoria, and I just don't know how to say words. English ain't exactly all that phonetic, in my defense. Well, this was definitely not one of those double nodes. Unlike the last one I hit up. That looks weird. It's like a skinned... redback with a boar inside. It looked like a dead redback with a hit bar. Like it was a zombie redback or something twisted. I almost wish that was indeed the case, but obviously it was not. And then the other thing we're going to need to do is probably make tree sap. Let me check all of the benches here. I believe I'm going to need to start making tree sap because I think I'm out of sources of it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Which is not too hard. The cheapest one would be to take some of my wood and turn it into tree sap. Because now that I have trees growing, that's affordable. So, yeah, let's just take 100 of the wood and sap it. Because, tree sap is a material needed for brickwork. Okay. before I get too distracted. We dropped off that Skoria. Time to find another node. And it's like, I'm in a volcano, so it's frickin' everywhere. Oh, turn it into sticks first for far more sap? Good call. Let's see about... Because I did get the stick breakdown talent. So, thank you for that intel. And let's see if I can't make use of it. Stop! Oh, well, yeah, okay. Too late. 4 wood left. The other reason to do this, of course, would be I get experience for turning the sticks first, but I should have just done the math. All right, so we got plenty of zap. We're good on that. Carpenter bench also has a slower recipe. I guess I didn't need the stick breakdown. The good news is I got 30 respec points too. Get it! Get the spider! Before it sets me on fire. Guys! Thank you. Unreliable hogs. Given they're bad at watching my back, I'll harvest in third person. I'm starting to get some trust issues. What are we up to now? Still 17? Oops, some pets required. Alright. So I think the first iteration of the base is going to be real boring. It's going to be like longhouse tube. Not sexy. But I am completely happy with circling back upon the basic design and reworking it for like aesthetics. I just don't think in spending more time now getting it aesthetically pleasing makes sense. Function over form, for sure. Especially given that I'm in a damn volcano. But I do like the roominess of a 2-high roof. Plus, once I hit tier 4, 2-high roofs are kind of a requirement. Because the fabricator is massive. What is it called? Foundry is massive. I'm surprised I haven't had more aggressors recently. I would have honestly expected more of the fauna to mess with me. But only 3 more floors, and we at least have the floor work. Yeah, these crops are oh, don't block me. These crops are happy. Alright, more Skoria nodes. So I got that one. Let's try this way. I'm gonna have my my escorts, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, don't drop. You know what? I would love to try to open up salvo here. No, don't do it! No, don't do it! Ah, I lost the opportunity. I'm so bad with those jabs. I can't wait to have a gun. Because my accuracy with those javelins is just dismal. The good news is I don't intend to make any new ones, so like once I'm out, I'm out. Once I've thrown them all, I don't intend to refund them, because it's just so, my accuracy is just so bad with them. I'm sure you've noticed, but like a millimeter or two up is like way farther. It's like an exponential scale in terms of throw distance, in my experience, and I can't get it down right. Whereas with arrows, it's no, like, it's like, oh, okay, I target that distance, I'll just aim there. It's fine. Plop. Ooh, good. I got no body. I wonder if they're ever going to address this bug with the, I'm guessing it's parallax occlusion issues. Parallaxing issues. Eventually you, like, will not be invisible, but it's kind of funny. You're just a floating weapon or tool. What you killing? Another boar? Ooh, I like bacon. Boar weakness unlocked. Okay, let's... I have 1% more damage to boars, 1% more resistant to boars. They have a critical area head, weak to frost, and inflicts wounds. So this is what happens when you have additional data, is you can learn weak spots and elemental weaknesses, and obviously you can like look these things up online. So it's not super useful, but you know, it's pretty handy that it's worked into the game mechanics. And yeah, the 1% isn't great. Eventually those numbers go up, but only after you kill like tens of thousands. Like the bestiary data that you need to get is, the investment is absurd. I will flatly say it's designed for people that have like thousands of hours in Icarus, not designed for the casual. Alright, my inventory is almost full. Ah, shoot. Drop sulfur? That'll work. I don't really care about sulfur. It's a dime a dozen. Every redback gives sulfur as guarantee. So sulfur is... You can drown yourself in sulfur if you want in this biome. Because there's redbacks everywhere, and every single one will drop you like 15 to 20 sulfur. So 3 redbacks equals an entire ground node of sulfur. More, I mean, depends on the pick you're using, but sulfur is everywhere. And then the drifters also give miasmic sulfur, which each piece of that is 5 if you ever clean it. So it's not like sulfur's hard to come by. Which, I mean, makes sense. Like, it's a volcano. Sulfur should be pretty freaking common. So I like that they... For the resource scarcity that this biome has, sulfur ain't one of them. I can support that from a design ethos. So I needed 3 more floors. Don't box me in, dudes. And then I'm going to want some sort of, like, ramp system. And ideally, I want to prototype a ramp system that, like, I can use, but wild animals cannot. So that I can't easily be followed up into my base. Because, yeah, I don't really want to have to deal with base defense combat. That sounds bad. And then once we've got all the walls in, I'll be able to move all this junk that's on the floor, strewn about everywhere, actually into a base, which is fantastic. No more cavemen. So, from here, if I want... If I want to make some sort of entryway ramp, I'm not really sure what that would look like, but I do know I'm going to need walls, so I'll just, like, print up the walls for now. Oh, and this storm is going to probably break my thatch ramp that I've been using, so got to hammer that back. The good news is I will have shelter. Yeah, oh, the ramp. So if you're wondering, the deployables, the stuff that you build, can never fully break from environment alone, I don't think. It requires, like, an animal to do it. But it doesn't... Once it loses its structural integrity, it's not going to keep you safe from storms. So, a giant thatch base ain't really a meta worth investing in. And I think what I want to do is to have 2 ramps, one on either side, here and here, for entryway. So I can't get blocked in. Anyone that has ever tamed animals knows they love to stand in doorways and then just refuse to move. So I want to design a base that that protects me from that, because God knows they're going to do that to me. So, some sort of ramp there, and on the other side, it might even just like a Skoria normal ramp might be fine, because it might require a hop that animals won't typically do. So I could try that as a method of entry. You like how I had windows in the windows even though there weren't really windows there and it was still protected? Yeah. So what ends up happening is it will lose its insulation value. Open windows, open doors, things like that won't insulate you as well, but it will still shelter you. So there is still a reason to make windows, but only if the ambient temperature is a problem. And in truth, your clothing's probably going to be doing most of the work there. So the only reason you'd ever really want to consider windows, in my opinion, where's my 4th? Would be like if you're living in the Volcano tunnel or something like that, and it's 90 degrees Celsius, and you're just like, yeah, I can't survive this. Yeah, okay. Insulate yourself. That is, that would be the use case for windows, in my opinion. More. So we'll try the Skoria ramps. I'm only going to want to make one, because if it doesn't work out, I don't want to overinvest in them. And then I'll do a half pitch too, because they're pretty cheap, and then just make a whole bunch of walls and get the walls up. Excuse you? Not my fight. I don't care. Oh, the marathon command's not working? Bomber. Apparently I didn't double check. Try it now. So if I do full stairs, they do reach the ground. So that might not be a good solution. I could do... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do... Oh, good God. Please cooperate. There we go. So I used the other one that I made. So this ramp obviously is a non-starter. It's not going to work. But wild animals aren't going to make that hop, but I easily can. So I have a way in, and they can't follow me up. Perfect. So I just need another one of those. And this brick ramp, yeah, I'll just break it. Because I don't envision needing it. So I don't get full refunds, but I get enough that it's worth it. So I like how it's shaping up. It looks, it's attractive. I do like the color. It's pretty wild. It doesn't look like anything you're going to find on Earth. And now that I have fiber... Oh, baby. 261 fiber. You don't understand how important that was for me. I'll try to... what I need to do is I need to put, like, my seed extractor here so I can easily reseed things. That's something that obviously should go in my farm. But, for those that don't know, fiber is how I bandage myself. So if you're wondering if there's different types of wounds that you can get in this game, and they never go away. What are you? You're sleeping on my bed? Do I look like Goldilocks to you? Get out. Go. Be gone. I'm gonna have my bodyguards escort you out. Bye-bye. Pig pile. Yeah, funny enough, the random beds that you put down are still like comfort items for wild animals. So they will absolutely use it, which I find hilarious. I love that. So we used these half pitches for the other ramp. Cool. And then more walls. So yeah, the reason why I was excited about that is, yeah, all of my sutures, splints, and bandages require fiber, and I really just didn't have a means to make fiber up until now, because the outside biome absolutely sucks to try to make fiber from scratch. So, that was the first yield of anything from my greenhouse. We haven't actually gotten anything from the greenhouse up until now. It's a milestone! And actually, while I'm here, let's do what I said. Let's yoink this and move it over. So that I have, infinite seeds. Jesus, come on, guys. So I can reseed things. Because every time you don't, you lose some yield. Basically, seed fatigue. You're welcome for the marathon, man. My pleasure. For real. For real. Can you just stop being like, I'm just gonna have to police another. Let's try to build it from the inside. Maybe that's it. It's like, it's very, you guys know what I'm trying to do. But like, the ramp was just like, nope, not gonna cooperate. Okay, whatever. Troll me later. Ain't got time for you. You know what might help? Is if I stick something here to block the snap point. Maybe that will work? No. Oh, no. You know what I could do is place it on the lower and then snap something to it and then place it where I want it. I'll I'll try that. Because a full ramp reaches too low. It's very climbable, which defeats the purpose of this ramp. But if I have something next to it, can it bind here? No. You just... Why are you the way you are? Would a half wall work? There aren't half walls. Half pieces are always a pain in the butt? Yes. Yes, they are. I'll tinker with this later. Yeah. To be done at another time. Once I have the patience. Let's get all the seeds down. I like how on the other side it was like, yep, no problem. I fully interpret what you want. And yeah, okay. Then it's like, nope, sorry. I don't know what you mean. I'm gonna troll you forever. And never snap, right? I think what I could do is probably get another... Well, you know what? Here, I'll try this. Take that one. I hope I can put that back. And see if I can't... Oh yeah, there it is. So it's that snap point that I want. What I might need is the wall underneath it. I bet that's it. I bet it wants a wall. So let's grab a wall that I can put back there. Stick a wall there. Yeah, okay, that will work fine. I'm a genius, guys. That's right. I'll take my Nobel Peace Prize, please. Or, no, I guess it wouldn't be a peace prize, but... Take my Nobel Prize, please. My MacArthur Genius Grant, maybe. And then on this side, what I'll do is I'll do another half piece to be able to make the hop. Which is... Because over here... I'll probably end up mining this stone and not use the stone as an entryway. So, I just have to engineer the other side. It's no problem. It's not a big deal. Don't fart on me. I'm almost, and I cannot stress enough, I really mean almost. I'm almost tempted enough to drink the sulfur water just to show you how bad it is. Because I have a lot of meat that I can eat. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So this is why you do not want to drink sulfuric water. So for 4 minutes, I have this sulfur water. So my water consumption goes up. My food consumption goes up. So I'm super hungry, super thirsty. And then I have the chance for stomach flu. For like sulfur water stomach flu, which is just horrible. Mensa application incoming. No, see, here's the thing. I'm smart enough to know Mensa is a joke. Plus, I don't think I would, there's no way, even with my genius architecture, that I would ever be awarded. 24! There it is! What was I doing again? Combat? Guns? So let's go with Gun Runner. I don't actually have guns yet, though. But eventually I'm going to want to run faster, and my everyday carry will be a firearm. And Pack Horse is a big one. A lot more weight capacity, so I went up from... I don't know what I was at, 128 to 152, something like that. I forget the exact numbers. But it was big. Really? Is it really not? I'm gonna get away without getting sulfur flu? I cannot express enough how vicious it is early game to think you can drink water and then you just die. It's horrible. For some reason or other, I've avoided the malice so far. But I have 3 more minutes to die. There is still time for my downfall. Alright, so that's regular old dysentery. That's not the bad one. So 2 more walls and then a bunch of roofs. What is this? A 2x8? Yeah, 2x8. So 8 roofs, 2 walls. Let's grab more Skoria, but I do not want to be too far from home because I might be... Oh, there it is. There it is. Stomach flu. Movement speed, minus 15%. Stamina consumed, 50%. Food consumption, 50%. And then, look at my health. See how it's chunking like crazy? Yeah. Is bad. Having that hit you early game when you don't have 700 hit points, you're just dead. So at the start of the run, if you remember, I was beelining to try to get water filtration, and this is why. Because you're almost guaranteed to get sulfur stomach flu if you drink sulfuric water, and then when that happens, your hit points disappear. There is medicine for it, but not medicine you're going to be able to source from the volcanic regions. So if I wanted medicine for it, I would have to go... I think it's a parasite, maybe? I don't know if it's parasitic. Counter with antibiotics. So I would need to get... I would need to take antibiotics. Say antibiotic tonic, which is yeast, epoxy, and charcoal. And I would need to import yeast from space. So there isn't like a quick fix for it. Yeah, it's rough. I mean, even at my level 24, if I don't consume meat to outpace the health loss, this will kill me. So, yeah. This was obviously for demonstration purposes. I intentionally drank it. But, it is pretty bad. What'd you call... Oh, God. What's the punchline to your joke? Dare I ask? So 2 more walls? And I'll do 2 half pitches too. And the rest is just going to be brick floors for the roof. Actually, yeah, for the first pass, I think I'm going to do brick floors for roof. And then eventually, maybe I'll have like a pitched roof or something. Oh my god, don't block me from my potbelly stove. Alright, so to prevent me from dying, I'll just champion eat a bunch of gamey meat. I'm very happy that the game allows you to just, like, eat as much as you want. If it was realistic, it'd be like, yeah, you don't have room for that. So, thank God for the lack of realism. Yeah, eat 14 full rib sections in a row. Yeah, an Olympic eater I am. The other one uses charcoal and honeycomb. Yes, true. There's 2 different antibiotic tonics. Needless to say, being caught off guard with that ailment would be, at the very least, life-threatening. Come on. No. Rotate. What are you doing? Right there. I think I want it there. When trying to... No, not there. I lied. There we go. I'm going to need more floor sections. So the idea here for the entryway, and I might tinker with this design. Oh, snap, please, for the love of snapping. Is this is not something an animal will typically do, but I can do it no problem. And... oh god. I might need some more pillars underneath. And maybe like an eternal structure pillar. Yeah, so maybe I'll get 4 more pillars or 8 more pillars to put like central ones for supports in the middle. So once I mine this stone out, I'll set up the same ramp system on the other side too. So for now, that should be fine. And I'll just put this. I'm just gonna place this down so I don't have to hold it. So it will live there for now. There we go. I survived the super butt cancer from drinking sulfur water, but it did like what 800 points of damage to me or something over the course of 4 minutes. Had I not had a full buffet of meat to gorge upon, I would have died. That's how absolutely bad that sulfur water is. And it's... I don't know what the percent chance is. Maybe someone in chat knows the actual numbers, but like, it's a pretty high percent chance for it to rip through you like that. So. Consumer beware. JD's almost 18, is still is still suffering from the heat, but I did not think that the 1% heat resistance was going to be the magic bullet to avoid heat stroke. I'm not that optimistic. What is... oh, it's making iron. Oh, that's what. If you're wondering, it's left to right, top to bottom, is the order in smelting. That's a something that commonly people don't know, is there is actually an order to it, and it's left, right, top, bottom. Thank you for tuning in to Icarus, Volcanic, Prometheus, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow prospectors.